Alright, just gonna make sure the grip pressure is right, the stance is good, and my stance aiming a bit too much left. It's bunker on the left side, just gonna make sure I aim slightly down the right side. Okay. Alright, just gonna make sure take away is good, I'm hinging it correctly, give it a good rotation. Looks like a slight wind coming down. 6 might be too much. Maybe I should go with a 7. Just gonna make sure, just get it somewhere in the green, please. Anywhere on the green will do. Just don't go in a bunker. Just don't go in a bunker. Get the club coming more from the inside out. Okay. 6 might be too much. Maybe I should go with a 7. Welcome back to the channel, it's Michelle here again. Today I'm talking about how to stop overthinking on the golf course. I see a lot of golfers doing all these things in their pre-shot routine. Especially in the practice swing, they tend to try to control where the club's supposed to be. Just gonna make sure they remind themselves like the club's supposed to be hinging, rotation, and then they ended up spending too much time over the ball thinking, or eventually changing clubs. And I see some people keep talking to themselves as well. With all the above, you're gonna start getting really tense over the ball. You get really tight, the body gets really tight. You might not be able to even take the club up. Your body will be super tense. The other one is you lose the connection with the target, you lose your rhythm, and you might not be able to hit the best shot you can. Guys, you don't need a perfect golf swing to play good golf. You just need a swing that is repeatable, provides you a somewhat consistent result to play a decent round of golf. Always remember, sometimes you will miss it big, it's normal. It happens on the PGA Tour, the LPGA Tour. It happens to me, it happens to you, it's golf. There's already so much thing to think on a golf course, all right? We need to make sure we get the club selection right. We need to make sure we plan the game properly. We make sure we hit the distance that we want. So you try to make it as simple as possible. I prefer not to think too much about the golf swing. You got to learn how to swing smooth and swing freely. And of course, your swing will not change overnight, okay? If you're swinging from the outside in today, it won't be inside out the next day. I think the biggest thing that will affect your game is your rhythm. Sometimes we are not warmed up in the morning when we play in the morning, or sometimes we're too tired after work if we play in the evening. So just gonna make sure that you work on your rhythm a lot, okay? I mean, it's really hard to ask a pro or any golfer to stop overthinking or don't think about it. The more you tell yourself don't think, the more you think about it, all right? It's really hard to stop it. How many of you have realized that when you hit a good shot, or sometimes you see in an interview with the PGA Tour or the LPGA Tour or any professional golfers, how did you hit that shot? It was such a miracle shot. They most probably answer you, I have no clue. It just happened. So it's really important that you let your subconscious mind take over when you're actually hitting the shot on the golf course. Now I would like to share with you guys on some tips that I've gathered over the year on how to reduce your thoughts on the golf course. Number 1, it's really important that you spend some time on the driving range before you play, in the sense that you warm up properly, okay? When I talk about warm up properly, we're not thinking about the swing technique anymore. Just spend about 30 minutes, try to go through a few clubs in your bag, just focus on the rhythm. Just gonna make sure when you go on the range, I mean, it's too late to think about the golf swing already, okay? Because you're playing in the next 30 minutes, you gotta make sure that you warm up properly, just get the body turning, work on the rhythm, start hitting a few shots. When you start hitting it good, just remember how it feels. Like the rhythm could be 1, 2, 3, swing it through. Or 1, 2, swing it through. You can count it in your head. I think the rhythm plays the biggest role in the round of golf. Number 2, I'm going to talk about swing thoughts. Some professionals, we do have maybe one swing thought, one technical swing thought. If I have a choice, I will choose rhythm, but sometimes we have to think about something. So it could be just one technical swing thought, do not have more than that. For me, for example, sometimes when I get excited or when I get tired with my body, I tend to use the upper body too much. I will start moving into the ball on the downswing. I will focus on trying to stay behind the ball at impact. I will tell myself, all I need to do is take it back. When I hit the ball, just stay behind. Just stay behind the ball at impact. If that works, just use it for the whole round, okay? So swing thoughts are really important, but try to minimize it to just one. If it's rhythm, it'll be great. If you have to think about something, that's fine. Or it could be just a simple setup. Maybe you just have to remember, I just gotta make sure I set up. Maybe grip pressure, just hold it, just feel like that. Maybe a grip pressure, a lighter grip pressure today. Something like that. I mean, just think about, just pick one swing thought, okay? The third tip is always focusing on the target, focusing on where you aim. In a lot of my videos, I'm sure you guys have heard that I said aim small, miss small. Try to focus on the smaller things at the highest point above your target, okay? And try to swing the ball there. Your brain is really smart, it will react to it, okay? Just try to focus what is happening over there instead of what is happening around the ball. You can do all the preparations before you walk in, but as soon as you walk into the ball, one look, just gonna make sure you focus on your target, and when you look back, try to keep the image of the target in your mind and try to, and you will swing it at it, okay? Let the subconscious mind react to it. Always focus on the target, all right? There's nothing you can do here anymore. Maybe just one swing thought, but focus on the target. If people that get a little bit too tense over the ball, or they feel like they can't move on the backswing, or they spend too much time over the ball, I have a tip here for your pre-shot routine, okay? Just gonna make sure you stay relaxed during your practice swing, all right? Just try to swing smooth, swing freely. Take a few practice swing over here, and then look at your target and walk up to the ball. And you are just gonna swing as if the ball is not there, right? Just feel like it's your practice swing. I know it's easier to be said than done, but let's try a round of golf, just pretending the ball is not there, okay? Just think that it's invisible. Just gonna feel like I'm taking my practice swing at the ball. All right, I got my yardage down. I'm gonna go with a 7-iron. I'm just gonna trust it. Take a couple practice swing, just really relax, swing it smooth, get the body going. All right, over here, I'm gonna go straight for the flag. Just gonna aim that small little brunch, just right behind the flag. Okay. One look at the target. I'm gonna choose to hang the club. Wow. That's good. Does it look easy to you guys? You guys can definitely do it as well. Just gonna make sure you swing smooth, swing freely, focus on the target, and stay relaxed. Play 18 holes takes about 4 hours. The professional plays about 4 days of tournaments. Sometimes your mind get overheated, you know, from thinking too much, and you start telling yourself that I missed it on this side of the fairway, and I make double bogey from there. Today I'm gonna try to aim it more left, you know. We start thinking about what happened in the past instead of focusing on what we should be doing for our next shot. I always tell my students or a lot of golfers that we should focus on just that shot at that point, right? Just try to make sure that you get the pre-shot routine down. You're gonna make sure that you stay relaxed and just focus on that one shot and try to make the best out of it. You can do anything between shots. You can talk to your friends, you can eat, you can drink, but when you get into the moment before hitting the ball, you gotta be really focused. Like, get the yardages down, everything, your pre-shot routine down, and walk up to the ball and try to make the best shot you can. In order to make the best shot you can, you can't be thinking about any technical part of the swing, okay? You just got to make sure that stay connected with the target and let the subconscious mind take over and just let it go. And scoring, okay? A lot of us tend to be too worried about our score, especially if I'm even par after 4 holes or 5 holes, then I try to protect my score, all right? That's something you really do not want to do. Just play again, one shot at a time, one hole at a time, and just enjoy it. I would suggest that maybe you spend less than a minute around the ball. So you play about 4 hours to 5 hours around, right? So when you hit a shot, just spend about a minute. So maybe over the round, you're just spending about what, 1 hour, 1.5 hours hitting golf ball. But the rest of the time, you should be relaxed, all right? All right, guys, that's all I have for today. I hope that the tips that I've mentioned will be able to help you reduce your thoughts on the golf course. Again, try to enjoy it as much as you can. Golf is different every day. The course is played different every day. Just gotta make sure that you know you're there to enjoy yourself and just play the game.